There's a program in Westchester County that does more than just help first-generation Latino students successfully graduate from college. That's wonderful. But it also helps them enter the workforce. The program, First Gen Forward, it's fairly new. It guides each student through school with mentors, career coaching, internship opportunities at corporations, and more. Here to tell us all about it, Shirley Acevedo Tiempo from Latino U College Access, our good friend, and Amelie Krause from Impact 100 Westchester. Welcome to you both. What did you see was happening or was not happening in the sense of Latino students getting into school and then all of a sudden coming to the end of graduation? Was there a gap? Was there a hole? What was not occurring?
Well, our organization's initial work and mission was helping Latino students successfully enroll in college.
Yes.
But what we realized is that that's just the first half of their journey, and that getting into college is not enough. Successfully graduating college and preparing yourself to enter the workforce is the next major hurdle for Latino students who are the first in their family to go.
So I'll get to Amelie in a second, but what does this new program allow you to do to ensure that the student, after graduation, is ready to enter the workforce?
We wanted to develop a program that continued our work and continued to work with our students once they were in college by providing them with support, help, and guidance in college completion, but also providing them with workshops and mentorship to help them prepare for their future careers.
All right, I'll get to the details in a second, but Amelie, I wanted to ask you, Impact 100, tell me a little bit about the organization first, because I know that you guys provided the financing and the funding to make this program a reality.
Yes, and we're very proud to have been able to support them. So Impact 100 Westchester is a women's collective giving organization. What that means is we're a group of women who pool their funds together to fund transformational grants in the Westchester area.
What did you see with this program that said to you and the fellow ladies at Impact 100, okay, this is something we want to support?
So it was me along with 227 other women.
That's
so
great.
We had 228 members review their grant application. And we were just fascinated with the fact that first-generation college students have such a hard time staying in college because of lack of familial support.
Right.
And so we really wanted to help make that happen.
Yes. And this reminds me, the grant application was tough, was it not?
It was extensive. It was a 6-month process.
Oh, my
starting in
word.
January, and the culmination of the grant application and competition culminated in June.
In summary, what is it that they were looking for to make sure that the money that they invest is going to a good and just cause?
Well, they wanted to ensure that the grant was going to fund an impactful and transformative grant. And for our organization, it certainly met that criteria in that it allowed us to extend our program offerings from not only helping students go to college, but helping students graduate from college. So it allowed us to transform our work and really transform the lives of our students.
We don't just look at the project, we also look at the viability of the organization.
Okay.
So we have a finance committee that reviews the finances of Latino U before awarding this $100,000 grant.
Yes.
And we were very impressed with Latino U.
That's financial jurisprudence, if you will. Let me ask you this, because it jumps out at me. When you say you want to get students ready for the workforce upon graduation, it begs the question, at least to me, well, why isn't that happening at college? The colleges have a career center. The colleges have places where the kids can go. The kids have advisors in school.
Right.
What is it that's not happening at the campus that says, for you, we need to jump in here?
Well, absolutely. On campus, they have career centers and lots of resources for students, but they're often overwhelmed by the sheer number of students that request those services. And many times when you're first in your family, you're somewhat hesitant and shy to go for those services. And so we provide students with culturally relevant support, and we work in small groups. We give very customized support to our students, and the workshops are small workshops that are personalized, and so they really get a lot of attention and a lot more support that they can get from a larger university center.
Do you find that first-gen students don't have a mom and dad who perhaps went to school and can lean on them for guidance, expertise, advice, etc.?
That's the biggest challenge about being first. You don't have a parent at home that can tell you what to wear to go to an interview.
Right.
Is your resume properly written or not? How do you apply for internships? Or even that has a network of contacts to help you find internships. And those of us that have children or have gone through this process ourselves, we often know that success after college is very much dependent upon your ability to network. So we are designing a program that becomes the network of support for those students through our corporate partnerships.
All right, you're going to walk me through some of the things involved in that program. When we come back, sit tight. More on First Gen Forward. It's a program in Westchester County. Cuando regresemos, sit tight. Welcome back to Tiempo. We're learning this morning all about a program in Westchester County aimed at helping first-generation Latino students successfully graduate from college, but also enter the workforce ready. Here with us this morning, Shirley Acevedo Bontempo from Latino U College Access and Amelie Krause from Impact 100 Westchester. Boil it down. You have this money now. Give me some specifics as what you can do with the money in terms of mentors, in terms of programs, in terms of resume.
Our goal with the program is to recruit 40 students to become fellows. And as fellows, they're going to be receiving a near-peer mentor, someone that can guide them throughout the college years, that is either close in age, a senior-level college student, or a young professional who themselves is a first-gen Latino student.
Okay.
And we've also scheduled a series of workshops when the students are home from college, and in some corporate locations where they can practice their career preparation and career interviewing skills.
Is the student and the mentor in touch? You know, the student could be up at Bates College or somewhere in Maine or somewhere at Princeton where you have sent students before, and the advisor is here. Are they communicating electronically?
So we call it virtual mentoring.
Okay.
Our mentors are trained to support the students both through telephone, text message, email, and stay in touch, the way the kids stay in touch nowadays, all virtual.
For Impact 100's perspective, okay, the grant has been, they won the application. It's all good. This is where the money's going. Do you wash your hands at this point and look back, or is there critical ongoing review? How do you stay involved to see that the money you've invested is being used and used wisely?
So we stay very involved. Before handing out any of the money, we enter into a grant agreement that's negotiated between the two organizations.
It's a contract.
Yes. That's right.
Okay.
I'm an attorney myself, so I handle that part of it, and Shirley has a board that handles her side of it. And we basically negotiate when the monies are going to be distributed, what are the milestones that need to be achieved for that money to be distributed. And
you find that helpful? Provides accountability.
Oh, absolutely. And it gives us an opportunity to show our achievements and our accomplishments, and we have a timeline in place, and it allows us to share with them what have been the benefits and what are some of the challenges, and it feels like we have an ongoing partnership.
Okay, this question will be for both of you, but from different perspectives. $100,000 is wonderful. It's fabulous. It allows you to do great things. At some point, the money's going to run dry.
Absolutely.
You will have a number of students, the number of applicants, the number of mentors, and then
what?
Then what?
So our goal is to continue to fundraise and to continue to develop relationships with potential sponsors and funders who want to see this work continue. We're utilizing the first $100,000 to pilot the program and launch it, and from the success of the first year, we hope that we can then continue to incentivize partners, whether they be corporate partners, whether they be private individuals, to continue to support the effort and apply for grants to continue to support the effort.
Is that something that you monitor as the program continues and eventually the money runs out, where Impact 100 can say, you know what, this was a good investment, and the payoffs, which we've been monitoring, have been good, where you can review the application, if you will, all over again?
Well, our goal when we're investing in a new project, a pilot project, is to enable that organization to set a precedent and get proof that that project is really successful. So we're happy to invest in innovation so that it will hopefully enable Latino U to show this is a great project, we've done it, we know it works, please continue to fund us.
When you have the standard set for you that high, do you think at the end of 12 months it'll make it easier for you to go somewhere else and say, listen, you need proof that we can do what we're doing? Check with the good folks over at Impact 100.
Oh, absolutely. That vote of support, and certainly their investment in us enables us to prove and deliver a high-quality program. And so I think that having that already in our capacity will allow us to apply for much greater funding and continuation, capacity building, so that we can continue.
And impact hundreds of students.
And continue to impact hundreds of students.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for making a huge investment like that. And the payoff is eternal, I think, for sure.